Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Jessica, and then for those returning, welcome back. So in the prior videos, how I talked about how it's going to be a new theme, new session for February. Happy February, by the way. So for this month, I am going to do just talking about singleness, and how God has you even in that season of, waiting, or um you know like if you're single, and just trusting God. So let's dive right into it. So a lot of you guys already know that I am single, but I'm honestly okay with that because I am trusting in God, and honestly, if he has me single for like the rest of my life, like that's okay. Not saying that I don't want a husband, but yeah, like I'm honestly trusting in God, and you can trust, God as well. Like sometimes it can be hard because, sometimes you can have thoughts of like, am I gonna be single for the rest of my life, or is it just like this, time frame? I don't know, because I'm not God, but no matter what, God has me and I trust his plan, and God is my first love. God is my everything. God is, um my man as well. And I'm not like ashamed to say that cuz like God is my everything, So yes, I do want a husband one day, but if God has me single for, my whole life, or just like this time frame, like, I am totally all right with that. And like, you are never alone. Like, even though you might feel like you are alone, like what I said in, a video in the past, like, never go based off of feelings, because feelings can definitely just lead you astray. But honestly, just know that you are never alone, because if you are saved, if you are a child of God, um, you know, God is living inside of you, so you have Jesus by your side, and you aren't alone. You might physically be alone, you might feel like you are alone sometimes, but you are never alone because God is in you, So just know that, you know, God, God has you, and sometimes you might feel, if you do, sometimes, I mean, sometimes even I can feel like this, where it's like, oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me? Is there a reason why I'm single? And yes, I believe that there is a reason why you're single, but it's not always the case where there's something wrong with you. So should never be a victim, and know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Um, like I'm not a victim, and like, I know that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and you can know that too if um, even for people that like aren't saved, like honestly, you don't have to be a victim, and you are still fearfully and wonderfully made. And like, I also know that I'm a, child of God. I'm, because I'm saved, and I'm also a warrior princess because I am, an heir to the throne. I'm a daughter of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So, but just like getting back to what I was saying was that it's not always, you know, a you problem. It can also be, God is just preparing you, um, for your, future husband, future wife. And honestly, like God loves you, and like, or, well, I would say and, or not just, or, because, it can be honestly both things. Like, God is preparing your spouse, but also God is preparing you. And then it could also be, where God is just, preparing, you. But honestly, I feel like it would be and because like God is, probably just preparing both of you guys, because yeah, because like there's always, something that you can work on. Um and even like this can go for married people. This can go for, this goes for everyone because people can always work on, something. Because, like, life is a journey, not a destination. You can never be um, perfect, and there's always things that you will learn. There's always things, you know, that you um, will, just work on. But God will help you, though. God will help you, and yeah, just like trusting in God and not being, a victim, because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And it's not, you know, a you problem. You did nothing wrong, It's just, you can always grow, It's just, like God preparing you. And for speaking for myself, I trust God because I know that with like this single, season, even though sometimes it can be hard, I trust God that God has a plan for me that is His plan and that is the best for me. And not just that, but I know that, no matter what the outcome is, like God will always have me. And, I just want to do, what God has for me and, according to, His plan and His purpose because that's that's the ultimate um will, like that's His will, and which is like the ultimate will. And it's not really like what I you know feel. And I know that I'm never alone. And yeah, and I also do, I will say this, like I do want to get married one day, but I also know that there must be a reason why, God um has me single. And then also like there must be, a reason of why He put that in my heart, because I might, if it's God's will, I probably will, get married. That's, probably why He put that, in my heart of wanting to get married. But even if it's not His will, that's okay because I have God and He is, my everything. Jesus is my everything, and so yeah, so I'm not, a victim, and I know that there's probably a reason, but it's also not, something that I did wrong of why I'm single. And like that can go for, singles that are watching this. Yeah, so that can go, for anyone who's, single, and even for, married, people. Like we can always grow and get to know God more, and just, you know, continue to trust God. And honestly, I want God to, help me grow in a relationship with Him. And I want to be like, that Proverbs 31, woman. And so it's honestly just like giving myself grace and knowing that, like, you know, life is not like a destination, it's a journey. And just trusting in God, things take time as well. Like, it's not just gonna happen overnight where, like, you can be the best Christian that you can, possibly be. And it's not even about that. It's because it's not a religion. It's just a relationship. I want to, like, get to know God more. Like, I want to, seek God more. And, I'm trying to, do that. And so it's not even like, oh my gosh, I have to be like 100% before I get married. No, like God, and also, God continues to grow a person. And even like when you are married, like God will, continue to like grow you guys. And so yeah, it's not a religion, it's a relationship. And it's, not your fault that you were single. God is just preparing you. And also probably your spouse too. um because yeah, you can always continue to know God. And because like God is everything to me. And God is everything to, if you're a believer, then God will be everything to you as well. Hi. Okay, so my video just cut out, but what I was saying was just like, yeah, just continue to trust God and continue to, keep on growing with God. And that goes for literally everyone. So yeah, so that's all that I wanted to say for this video. And then next week is gonna be still on the same topic of singleness, but just a different video. And then, like always, if you would like to subscribe, then, like, yes, please subscribe so that I can keep on, posting these videos for you guys. I enjoy making these videos as well. And then also, don't forget to, like, turn that little bell icon on so that you won't miss any videos that I post. And then also another thing, if you guys want to comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. I always love to hear from you guys, like any feedback. And then also if you have any ideas of just like topics that you would like me to talk about with regarding God, I would love to hear that from you guys. And then you can also like and share. But yeah, until next time, have a wonderful day, night, whenever you guys are watching. But yeah, see ya.